Well, hi there, it's Phil Wainwright here with Diginomica. I'm speaking to customers at the FinancialForce Community Live event in Las Vegas, and I'm delighted to have with me here Jessica Brandenburg, who is Program Manager with SAVO, which I've discovered is a pioneer of the sales enablement space.
Yes, it is.
And so your software helps companies make sure that their salespeople are saying the right things, delivering the right information to their customers.
Yes, and also in a predictive way,
Right.
along with the sales cycle that they're in, giving the right content at the right time.
Right. So what sort of companies, enterprises do you work with?
Large enterprise companies that are across the globe.
So there's a global dimension as well.
Yes.
You're typically the kind of businesses that have got this problem are larger businesses, and maybe sometimes they work with channel partners, so they have a channel sales team that they need to harness. And,
Precisely.
And you're using the FinancialForce PSA.
Yes.
Module. So that's in the professional services aspect of your business. So are these people who are traveling out across the world to your customers where they're using the software?
Yes, we're located in Chicago, Illinois, but we have customers across the globe, and especially in the UK. We've really expanded and have had quite a presence over in the UK. A lot of our work is done remotely, but we do send our consultants out and do working sessions to get that human interaction with the client is so important when you're setting up software.
Right, right. So how does the PSA product help you organize all of that?
It helps us work with from the opportunities to be able to predict what resources we're going to need where. Most consultants are working on 5 to 7 projects at a time, so it's very important for us to be able to look at the forecast and know who's available and looking in the future and who doesn't have the bandwidth.
Right, right, okay. And customers have got kind of an entitlement to service that they call off during the year, is that right?
Yes, yeah. We do a lot of retainer-based hours.
Right.
So we'll work on fulfilling their needs because their business needs change, and so therefore they need their instance of SAVO to change with the moving times.
Right, yes, because I would imagine one of the reasons why sales enablement has become a thing is because what people are selling is changing more and more. People are selling things in different ways. There's presumably, in some industries, there are compliance issues, but in the main, it's just making sure that across a big global sales force or a channel force in some cases, you've got to make sure people are actually up to date with the right information, haven't you?
Yes, setting the consistent message across there. And then the other big instance for change is M&A. So
Right.
that can change a company on a dime.
Right, and you've just done an acquisition yourselves.
Yes, we did. We just purchased Knowledge Tree out of North Carolina. And they're also in the sales enablement space. There's a lot of other competitors and other software vendors out there, but they tend to cater more to companies that would just have someone that's in a sales enablement hat. They may have other roles in their company.
Right.
So they realize they need to have sales enablement and software to support that, but their instance isn't as great as they would need for the larger enterprise product.
Right, right. So it's enabling you to kind of expand the market that you're addressing.
Yes.
But now you've got a whole swathe of new users that you're going to bring on to the PSA product.
Yes, yes. And there'll probably be other acquisitions coming up in the future as well.
Right, right. Okay. So another element of change that you've got to cope with.
Yes.
And PSA, obviously, you're running that FinancialForce product with Salesforce.
Correct.
You're using cases to track the work that your consultants are going out to do, and also the sales pipeline coming in through Sales Cloud. How does that keep you on track? How you're using all of these different products?
It gives better visibility up front from just the sales cycle all the way through customer success. because the customer success can see what happened during the implementation. We use Chatter a lot to as a form of communication, just do quick notes, something that wouldn't need like a project plan or a status report, just a quick little note to identify, so everybody in the organization kind of knows what's going on at any moment at the client. But it also helps customer success down the road, 6 months, a year, because then they can see what happened during the implementation.
Right, yeah. And I guess if your job is helping customers to have the right information at the right time, then you need to make sure that you're at the top of your game from that point of view as well.
Precisely. Yes.
So so as we kind of wrap up our chat, I mean, is there anything that stands out in the way that these products help you actually do the job more effectively?
It provides a lot of efficiencies, and it's actually, I think, easier for the users to use. They're able to kind of, especially project managers, really go in and manage the projects as they see fit, and it's so flexible.
So it's all about giving people the information they need when they need it,
yes,
and then having also the flexibility to be able to adapt to the way the business is changing and the way the needs of customers are changing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's changing so quickly.
This is the world we live in, isn't it? Absolutely. Well, Jessica, thank you very much for telling us about how you're using the product today and everything about SAVO.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.